Good day, viewers, and welcome to today's Sport Wrap Show. I'm your host, Ashwin Berry, here to unpack the very latest sport news. Now, Juventus snatched a late draw against Sevilla last night in the Europa League, while Roma took a narrow lead over Leverkusen as Jose Mourinho got the best of Xavi Alonso also in the Europa League semis. With that, let's get into today's hit list. Now, the Namibia Sports Commission officially conferred national colours to the Namibia wrestling senior teams leaving for the African Championships in Hammamet, Tunisia, at a sending-off press conference in their boardroom today. The wrestlers will be competing in the under-17 and under-20 age groups from the 15th to the 21st of May. Have a look at the video.
Dear colleagues who are here, thank you so much for making it on time. This is an official sending off and awarding of national colours to the team, that is the Namibia wrestling team, that will be competing in Tunisia. Hammamet? Is it Hammamet? Hammamet. That's where they will be competing at the competition that is scheduled, and we'll get the details actually from Rosen. Without wasting time, let me give you the opportunity, Rosen, to do that. Just to give details in terms of the competition, when is the team leaving, how prepared are they? Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So the African Championships, as mentioned by Chalu, is taking place in Tunisia. The under-17 team includes 4 wrestlers. It is Darion, actually, yeah, they're all standing here. Lazarus, Darion, Chalu and Lafras Ace. So the 4 of them are under 17. They will be participating on Monday, the 15th of May, and they will be traveling with Coach Louise. And then the rest of the team includes 2 seniors and 2 under 20s, and they will be traveling with the team manager, Mr. Kahima, and they are Esther, Abram, Romeo Goliath, Villanau, and Alex. So there's a total of 8 wrestlers that will participate and represent Namibia at the African Championships, and I think the team is well prepared. They are ready for this, and we are hopeful that there's going to be a lot of gold medals coming back home to Namibia after this championship.
Just to say, how many countries are participating there?
Countries, well, it's Louise, how many countries more or less? South Africa?
It's around 35, 38 countries.
30, 35.
38 is, sometimes coming 40, but always is 38, 39 countries.
Okay, yeah. 38, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Razan, for giving us the details in terms of the program and the traveling of the team.
Yes.
Then, is there anything you want to say?
No, so of course the under-17s will participate on the 15th, and then each day will be put out for the different categories and the ages. So the under-20s will go on the Wednesday, and the Thursday it will be the seniors. So that gives enough time, and I think it's important. The reason why the under-17s need to travel today with Coach Louise is to make sure the team is well rested, they maintain their weights, their diet, they are well prepared for participating on Monday, and then the rest of the team, the seniors and the under-20s, will leave tomorrow because they've got a little bit more time to prepare when they arrive.
Thank you so much, Rosanna.
Thank you.
With more details, colleagues, is Coach Louise, just to give us in terms of the team's preparedness, how ready are they as a team? If you can give us details there, Coach Louise.
About this African Championship, we was already in South Africa 3 weeks ago. We were competing one competition in South Africa. They were having this opportunity for we see how we work in the preparation. And now in this opportunity, I want to say to the Ministry of Sport, the Ministry and Quality, our Namibia Wrestling Federation and our Sport Commission, thank you very much for making this trip through to the African Championship. It's the first stage in the competition international in our continent in Africa. For us, depending on the result, we can continue with the World Championship under 17, World Championship Junior, and World Championship Senior, depending on the result of the athletes.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach Luis. Like I said, we are a bit pushing behind time, so we will not do a lot of protocol here. We recognize that we need to do things in a proper way. Since Commissioner Shapa is not there, I will do the honors in terms of giving those national colors to the team. In terms of Section 33 of the Namibia Sports Act, the teams that travels out of the country have to be accorded national colors. Now, it is for the Namibia National Sports Commission, or the Namibia Sports Commission, will be conferring colors, national colors, on the team to ensure that they go and not only represent Namibia, but they go and compete and ensure that our country is on the map and we are well represented at this African Championship. This is a big championship. I just want to echo into the sentiments that Coach Luis just stated a few minutes ago. The team is well prepared. You have seen in the previous competition that they participated in South Africa that the wrestling team, Namibian team, is really not just going there to participate, but we are talking of competition. And we really want to encourage you, Coach Luis, and we really want to thank also the executive from Namibia Wrestling Federation for taking it upon themselves. Of course, the Ministry of Sport, the Government of the Republic of Namibia, is financing this trip together with the Sports Commission. We are also assisted by the Ministry of Gender Equality. They've come on board and assisted some of the athletes. This is an international trip, so you would reckon that there is expenses in terms of the flights, the accommodation, the food for them to what they will be eating on ground. Now, in terms of the colors, these are the athletes that have been accorded the national colors. The first one is Charlo Dreyer. The number 2 is Darian Morton. Then we have Lazarus Haimbodi. Then we have Lafrance Ace, Viriano Guashiti, Esther Abraham, Alex Haininga, Romeo Goland, Kahima Wakotoka, he's the team manager. And of course we have Coach Luis Forcereda. Please, apologies for the name, I'm always struggling with your name. Now, in terms of those regulations, the Commission is having processed the application. All these people all the athletes and the coaches qualify for the national colors. So that's for the senior under 20 national team, and then the senior under 17 national team to participate. I'm told the team will be leaving this morning. The other team will be leaving tomorrow on Saturday. They will be competing from the 15th of May, which is the Monday, until the 21st of May, when we are expecting them to end up with the registration. We are sending you off. In terms of the act, we have this code of conduct with us here. Now, this code of conduct, we know wrestling is a sport that needs discipline. You have not disappointed this country, and many times when you represented us, it is expected the same way that you will go and represent the land of the brave. When you are there, you are ambassadors of this country. We also have requested you to formalize, to also always keep us in the loop, especially for the traveling team. Keep the nation informed in terms of your participation and as you progress into the competition, so that at least we know. The nation can also send you well wishes through the social media. So please share with us all the details. In terms of the code of conduct, this is the document that you will have to sign. It's expected of every member of the team. When national colors are conferred on you, if you are not living within the rules of the confinement of what is expected of you as an ambassador of Namibia, those national colors could be stripped of you. We could reverse back and call you, and it will call you from the team. So I'm going to hand over this code of conduct to the team manager and also the certificates. In terms of Section 33 of the Sports Act, the national colors are conferred on you. You have the flag. We are also giving you the certificates officially as the leader of the team. the code of conduct. With the coach here, you can have it. So this is the team that is representing Namibia. We wish you all the best as you go to the championships. Okay. You can take a seat. Let me just give this opportunity again to coach, just to the team manager to accept those national colors. And just a few words from your side.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. Okay, all the code conduct have been accepted, and we are also going to follow the code of conduct. I think as we have traveled for several times, our athletes are trying to obey the rules and to represent the countries we are the ambassador of the land of the brave for now. And like my previous colleagues have said, we are not going just to add the number. We are fully prepared, we are going to compete. And we hope for good. I think, is it not more than 4 medals? Then I don't know. The team is well prepared. Thank you.
Who's going to talk on the athletes?
Romeo.
Put us in confidence.
Thank you.
On behalf of the athletes, I feel it's a great honor, especially for the younger boys because they're having their debut, the cadets, and also one senior, their first international competition. So we have great hopes and expectations for the guys because they are well prepared with preparation, competition, and also with the training. Because on behalf of our coach, we are ready, and we look forward to bring medals and medals and medals. Thank you.
We certainly wish the wrestling teams all the best. We'll go for a short break and we'll be back for the pipeline.
The next days are not a measurement of time, but the distance from here to the finish line. For the race you are running, for your kids, your career, your health, your future. Not away, but towards it. While the voice in your head reminds you it won't be easy. But by simply swinging your feet towards the floor, you've taken the first step. Grow for it with Stamino Grow. 5-in-1 supplement available at all leading pharmacies.
All right, let's get in the pipeline. Now, the Homecoming Volume 1 boxing event will take place this weekend in Walvis Bay. The event will see 10 bouts with Simon Jnr. fighting in the main bout. Here we have a recap interview of Harry Jr. speaking just before the fight.
I'm in the company of great talent, Namibian boxer, Simon Jnr. How are you doing, man?
I'm blessed. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Tell us, man, it's been, what, 6 months since your last fight?
Yes, it's been 5 months and a few days since my last fight. That was in Windhoek at Safari Hotel, 12th of November.
Okay. And now how are you feeling now that you're getting back in the ring?
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm 100% ready for this fight. And I cannot wait to showcase my skills again. And I also want the Namibian boxing lovers to see what Walvis Bay talent is, because there's a lot of good boys coming up in the ranks, and this is a fight you don't want to miss.
Okay. Now tell us more about this event, man. Who's organizing it and who will be taking part?
This event is called Homecoming Volume 1, as this will be my first professional fight in my hometown, Walvis Bay. And the event is being hosted by Onkugo Promotion in association with Kambinda Promotion. Kambinda Boxing Promotion is a new promotion it recently just came up, and the main target of the promotion is to keep the young kids off the street and to take them from the amateur level to the professional rank so they can start making a living out of boxing, you know. Yeah.
Okay. And how many fights are we going to have that day?
Can expect a total of 10 fights with me, of which number 10. It will be nine undercards, and those boys, all of them will make their professional debuts. Since all of them, they've never fought professional yet, and this is something that's unheard of. Imagine all the cards, the whole card is local boxers from Walvis Bay, and all of them will fight in their hometowns, and they'll make the professional debuts. So it's a good development project for the town of Walvis Bay.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned that this is going to be your first pro fight. What are your expectations for that fight? Do you know who your opponent is?
Yeah, this will be my first professional fight in Walvis Bay. Since I have 18 fights, 18 wins with 12 knockouts. So this will be my first fight in Walvis Bay since my last performance here was in 2012 at the championships, and that was on the amateur ranks where I won the gold medal. So far, it's been almost 11 years since I have fought in my hometown, and I cannot wait to showcase my skills here again.
Okay, I can only imagine the pressure of having to do that. So tell us, man, when did boxing start for you? Like, when did it start out for you?
Ever since I could remember, I've been a boxing lover, fan, seeing my dad always with his entourage, training and things in the garage, always calls me to hit his stomach and all that, always boosted me without knowing. And when I couldn't see him anymore, when there was some controversy things going on, I just missed boxing, missed touching, missed having gloves. And I was playing basketball at the moment, and during a halftime show, there was my first trainer called German and Nikembwa. He was there training boys, and after that I approached him, and that's when I came into the light of boxing. And I've never looked back since then.
You never looked back since then?
Yeah.
Okay, now, looking at your future, does your future also have boxing in it?
Most definitely. I want to be in the sport of boxing until I grow gray hair. I want to be a boxer, manager, and maybe down the line also promote. And as this tournament, I'm also helping with the production of the tournament. So Kambinda Promotion is consisting of me, my coach, and two other gentlemen. One is also Ipumpu. So we just started something small, and this will be our first rodeo to test the waters. And it's not easy making a boxing event, especially a professional event, with no sponsors backing you. And so far, we are trying our level best to make sure this event happens. We secured the date at the boxing event, professional box. Yeah, we secured the date. We secured the venue. That's called Jan Wilken Indoor Complex in town. So we are currently looking at the next stage of the tournament by also releasing the price of the tickets, the opponents we will have for the tournament, and all those details will soon be dropped. So also sponsor-wise, we'd like to ask the whole nation as a whole, please, if you can assist us on anything to make sure this tournament happens, or we can also bring in quality opponents and to make sure the tournament is a success. We'll appreciate it, and we're also gonna.
It takes heart and all the soul. A head stuck in the game. It takes every bone in your body, all the blood in your veins. And then more blood, and more sweat, more tears, all your hopes and your dreams, it takes conquering fears. It's late nights and weekends, 6 to 6s, 9 to 5s. It takes sacrifice and suffering every moment of our lives. It takes kick after kick, being kicked when you're down. It takes fighting for hours for inches of ground. It takes every last line out, every last second spent. It takes absolute devotion. It takes 100%.
As you can see, it's time for Le Rugby Joe as we look forward to the Rugby World Cup in France. Speaking of France, Frenchman Mathieu Reynal is his country's first sole representative among the list of 12 referees named for the Rugby World Cup this year. And television match official Joy Neville will make history as the first woman to be a part of the panel. Neville has been named among 70 MOs, while Nika Amashu Kelly becomes the first Georgian to referee at the Global Showpiece event. And global it truly shall be. From me, Ashwin Berry, it's goodbye. Up next, it's Ari Hochad with Globetrotting.
This May, choose brand new. Choose drama and deceit.
I'm very attracted to you. Oh. Would you be interested in having an affair?
Choose fights and fallouts.
I won, and that was right.
I brought the heat. I mean, I'm gonna destroy you.
Choose truth and discovery.
I miss her every day. I see her every day.
Choose fresh shows, series, and original entertainment. This May, choose brand new. Choose DSTV.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with tennis news first. Italian Open being played in Rome, and lots of action there, men and women playing in the tournament, and it's the best players in the world. And the big news from the women's side of the draw is that number 2 seed and number 3 seed out in the first round, and that is big news from the Italian Open. Firstly, it is Aryna Sabalenka, the number 2 seed. She lost to Sofia Kenin of the USA, and the score there was 7-6 and 6-2. Quite a surprise, as Kenin is 134th in the world. Also, a big surprise is that the country woman of Kenin, that is Jessica Pegula, number 3 seed, she also lost in the first round, and she lost to Taylor Townsend, also of the USA. Townsend is 168th in the world at the moment. So number 3 seed Jessica Pegula losing that game in 3 sets. It was 6-2, 3-6 and 6-3, the win for Townsend. The number 1 seed in the tournament is Iga Swiatek, and she will be in action later today in her first round game. And on the men's side of the draw, it is Novak Djokovic that is the number 1 seed. In the first round, his first round game, he will play against Thomas Echeverry of Argentina. Then on Saturday, Daniel Medvedev, number 3 seed, will be in action, and also number 2 seed, that is Carlos Alcaraz, one of the favorites after winning in Madrid last week. And he will play against his countryman from Spain, that is Albert Ramos. Moving on to some cycling news, it is also in Italy, lots of sport happening in Italy. It is the Giro d'Italia that's continuing. It was stage 3. The race will finish on Sunday with stage 9, and it was in stage 6. It was the winner, Mats Petersen, and it was also a sprint to the line. He won in 3 hours, 44 minutes and 45 seconds. In second place was Jonathan Wilson, and then Pascal Ackermann of Germany in third position. Overall classifications, it is still Andreas Leknesund that is leading. After the 6 stages, his combined time is 22 hours, 50 minutes and 48 seconds. He's followed by one of the early favourites, Remco Evenepoel, that led for the first 3 stages, and he's 28 seconds behind Leknesund in the second place. And then third, it is the Frenchman Aurélien Paré-Paintry, and he's 30 seconds behind the leader. Stage 8 will be on Saturday, Stage 9 on Sunday, and there's also a South African that is in the race for Southern African interest. That is Ryan Gibbons, and he is in 82nd position overall at the moment. He's 26 minutes and 34 seconds behind the leader. And continuing international sports news with golf news, and it's tournaments that started on the PGA in America and also the DP World Tour in Europe. Firstly, in America, it is the Byron Nelson tournament, the AT&T Classic they call it. It's the TPC Craig Ranch, and a great first round score there for South Korean Sing Yul No. He is number 536 in the world, but he came in with a brilliant round of 60. That is 11 under par. He's leading by 3 shots over Adam Scott of Australia with a 63 on -8, and then Scotty Scheffler, the world number 2, he came in with a -7. So low scores in that tournament, but a great opening round for Sing Yul No. Southern African interest there, Christian Besaidnout of South Africa, he's tied 46 with the first round of -3. On the DP World Tour, it is the Belgium Open, and the leader there is Simon Forsten from Sweden, and he came in with a 64, that is 7 under par, with James Morrison on 65 from England in second position. 2 South Africans doing well in the first round there, tied for 14th at the moment, Justin Walters on -4, and then also tied 21st at the moment is Wilco Nienaber with a -3 score in the first round. Then to close off some cricket news, it's from the IPL, and a great performance there from India's Yashasvi Jaiswal, and Yashasvi Jaiswal scored the fastest 50 runs ever in the history of the IPL, the Indian Premier League. He scored 50 runs off just 13 deliveries. That was playing for Rajasthan Royals against the Kolkata Knight Riders, the game the Rajasthan Royals won by 9 wickets. He scored 50 runs off 13 deliveries, and he ended with 98 runs undefeated from 47 deliveries. That's the international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day and a great sport weekend, and we talk again on Monday. Goodbye.